Today, what are we making? Mushroom risotto. It's one of my favorite dishes. I actually learned how to make this originally because it's the only meal I've ever had in my life that made me cry. What? Because it was so good. See, that's why I like it. And I learned how to like mushrooms through mushroom risotto. So, if you're not a mushroom fan, this will be your day. Here's the story. I lived in England for a few months in 2015. And I met my best friend there. Her name is Abby. And we randomly booked tickets from Oxford to Switzerland. So the two of us set out. We spent the week in Switzerland and lived off of one meal the whole week, which was the meal we ordered the first night we were there. Potatoes, cheese, bread, and pickles. And it was such a big dish when we ordered it that we just ended up keeping the whole thing in some foil. And whenever we got hungry, we'd just open up the foil and eat. By the end of the week, we were famished, and my friend Austin Meyer had told me the one thing I needed to do while I was in Switzerland was try their Italian food because it's so close to Italy. A lot of the chefs moved to Switzerland and opened up restaurants, and it's amazing. And so he had recommended risotto. So we found this hole-in-the-wall restaurant right before we had to leave Switzerland, and we're the only ones in there. We walk in, there's this little old Italian man comes up, he was super sweet and gives us menus, and I saw risotto on the menu and it was mushroom risotto. I was not a huge fan of mushrooms, but I was like, we gotta do this. So I ordered it and it was just me and Abby, and there was like little candles everywhere, and the little old man was so nice, and so it was already like, this is such a beautiful moment. And then he served the risotto and I took a spoon of it and tasted it, and I kid you not, like I was not trying, but tears in my eyes. Like actual tears. And I looked up at Abby and she was like, wow. And I was like, I have never cried because food was so good before, but it was. And so ever since then, I've tried to find another meal that would make me cry, and I have not.
This is it. This is the meal.
So we are learning how to make that today.
I was sitting in the driveway for a while and I didn't see any cars, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just go in and wait.
What am I gonna do? Would you like to see what I mean? I should be wearing a darker colored.
Oh my gosh,
shirt
go
here.
change.
Like solid, or what do you think?
I think you're fine.
What color?
I think that color is great. Just for patrons.
Well, if Ellen shows up and she's also dressed up, then I need to dress up.
Okay.
Matt, would you like to be the shallot dicer?
Yeah, so I'm making a TikTok.
What's a shallot?
Little baby onion.
Alan, I'm in the shallot. In the shallot.
Hey, the Reynolds are probably watching, my #1 fan. So I would just like to say that for all you ladies out there who are watching and they're like, man, I just want to work all the time and pay the bills and have a man who's at home cooking for me. Ta-da!
Shout out, Bradley.
Shout out to all my ladies out there who are looking for a trophy husband. That's me.
I've seen our Patreon demographics, and I don't think they're part of this. Speaking of home life,
Oh gosh.
Michael and I are empty nesters again.
It's like, you will not tell us this while I'm pulling out mushrooms.
Seems like a good time for me.
What are you talking about, Katie?
I just thought she was
She
going to
just-
say something else.
You thought that was literally about to happen?
As you were pouring out mushrooms.
I would like to say me, mom, and dad are full nesters. Oh gosh, got a massive smell. Oh gosh. Oh good. Frosted sugar cookie biscuit.
That was the one with the shrooms.
Tiny.
Yay! If you just want to put those in a measuring cup. Okay. We're warming the oil.
And I'm scraping the onion.
There they go.
It's called scraping the onion.
Double check, double check.
But I also like to scrape my bunions.
Oh.
Oh wait, I've got it.
What did you
What did you eat before you died?
Oh my gosh. Boo.
Live reenactment of Katie.
Recording my last video, I feel so special. The people loved it, Katie. Yeah, Katie, tell them the story.
I think I know I told somebody like why I like mushroom risotto so much. I told you about me and Abby in Switzerland.
Oh, in the cabin with the people staying there?
Well,
Awesome memories.
It is. I like it when she makes me cry.
I love stories where people are just like emotionally unstable. I'm kidding. I didn't mean it that way.
Katie, I loved that story. And I'm sure so will all of our patrons.
Okay.
just trying to decide.
Oh shoot. You are still my hero.
Okay. Like a lot of YouTube comments say, these girls have voices of angles.
Give that back.
Let me see if I have.
Ew, she touched the toe handle.
That is my little perch.
So I saw this life hack video where somebody took a cereal box like this and they creased the sides in. How did that work for him?
No.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can get this and
Shrooms
not
are
do that.
done. We're now
More
adding in
efficient.
a little bit of olive oil here and the shallots.
Did it to both cereal boxes now.
What'd you do?
What is that?
I'll show you later.
Okay, Katie's gonna go to get a cup of cereal.
Like
Be
how? What is that?
Oh, an oatmeal box, I can do it to that too.
All my boxes in this.
Your turn, Katie.
We have a wonderful world waiting for
Ah.
Be careful when you choose.
I must be very careful what I choose.
you. Uh-oh, Julesy.
Okay, so the rice is now a pale golden color, so that means it's time to add our half cup of wine, and the store manager recommended a Chardonnay because it's a really good cooking wine. So, cupcake Chardonnay, add half a cup in here, and then we actually just add chicken broth slowly and let the rice absorb that little by little until it's done. And we've also been heating up the chicken broth so you don't add just a cold or room temperature broth straight to something that's already hot. So it's good to kind of get the temperatures the same. And we will be adding in all the rest of the ingredients after the rice is ready. Gosh darn it! Scared to poop at me. Oh.
Not.
Changing the clothes again.
You should beat that out. You're just gonna
No. Scared to poop at me.
You said do that.
I hate that.
Just keep this realistic
Why do
did you do that, Katie? What are you trying to do?
Trying to survive. It's a rough world out here.
We removed it from the heat, added the mushrooms with their juice. Pure big mushroom filling. Oh. You can make a little hole at the bottom of the pan and put butter in it. We're else and they're like, oh, we can help you.
I love the sound of mushy rice.
To sprinkle on top. I don't think Mom's a huge mushroom fan.
Dad is our Emmett for today.
Dad's so bad.
All right, so how do we judge Katie?
I haven't had it yet.
You're already good at that.
Let's do it.
These mushrooms are sliced perfectly.
Les poissons.
And Dad.
Emmett.
What a delectable fungus.
Aww.
I'm sure Emmett would have said the same. That was a big bite.
This is really good.
I love it.
I feel tears. You feel tears coming?
This is really good.
How do I get it? Here it is.
Oh, stop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, that's so good.
Amazing.
Yay.
Yay!
Well, what's the verdict? Katie makes delicious food.
10 out of 10.
Katie's always getting on videos. I think that's what the verdict is.
Thank you guys so much for just watching our Patreon video and supporting us and
Is that how you cry?
for watching this amazing video of this amazing food.
Last time you cried like that was Ellen's wedding.
Aw, I did not cry.
Anyways.
Thanks
That's
for
all.
watching.